These deer are likely descended from the ones who were originally brought to the park over 350 years ago. However, they're not native to Ireland. So how did they get here? The Normans introduced fallow deer to Ireland soon after they arrived in 1169. They were hunted for sport in parks built on their property. Irish elk, red deer, and reindeer were all once native to Ireland. The Irish elk, aka giant deer, was one of the largest species of deer to ever live, standing at approximately 2.1 metres high at the shoulder. While Irish elk were not exclusively native to Ireland, their name comes from the best preserved and well-known fossils of them being found in boglands here. Fossils of an Irish elk found in Russia carbon dated back to 7,700 years ago. However, they're thought to have gone extinct in Ireland roughly 10,500 years ago. The closest living relative to the Irish elk today are the fallow deer. Fallow deer are roughly 75 to 95 centimeters high and 140 to 160 centimeters long, with the male deer, more commonly called bucks, often being slightly larger. They often have a light to dark brown coat with white mottles or spots. However, this does vary a lot. Only the bucks have antlers, which are broad and shovel-like. As they are a prey species, they are agile and fast. They can run up to 50 kilometers an hour and jump 1.7 meters high and up to 5 meters in length. Fallow deer are not the only type of deer found in Ireland today. There are also sika and red deer. The current red deer population was reintroduced by Neolithic people roughly 5,000 years ago, whereas the sika deer population was brought to Ireland in 1860 by Lord Powerscourt for his private land. However, the current wild population are a result of many escaping enclosed parks during the Troubles. As the Normans gradually integrated with the native people of Ireland, the deer did so also with the Irish wildlife and ecosystem. But how did they find themselves in the centre of Dublin? Phoenix Park, as we know today, was built between 1662 and 1669. It was commissioned as a royal hunting ground by James Butler, the Duke of Ormond. He introduced fallow deer along with pheasants and other game for English nobility to hunt for sport. Since the opening of the park to the public in 1747, the herd of fallow deer have continued to live and roam freely around the park, making them a pretty popular and unique attraction to Dublin City. As the deer in the park have no predators, the OPW cull the herd every year in order to control the population. Many animal rights campaigners have called the cull a glorified hunt and called for the OPW to use contraception, relocation, or castration of males in place of it. However, the OPW have said that the cull is necessary, as deer will overgraze and food sources will become scarce, leading to welfare issues, and that other methods are not suitable. Contraception, for example, according to the OPW, is difficult to manage as the drugs could leach into the environment or be ingested by males or other animals. While some people call for the deer to be removed from the park altogether, many people want them to stay. They seem to have become an intricate part of Dublin's identity. While visiting the park, it is important to follow the OPW's guidelines surrounding the deer, such as not feeding them, keeping your dog on a lead while nearby a herd, and staying approximately 50 meters away from them.